ready with me for work. Someone requested, thank you beautiful for requesting for me to do a get ready with me for work. I've done this in the past, but obviously things change. I have a different makeup routine now, and yeah, let's just do it. I love makeup so much, so I'll always go extra when I have the time, but like just generally for work, I'm a bit quicker with my makeup because I don't have as much time in the mornings. I also don't know where my mirror is, so I'm having to use this mirror. I had a handheld mirror, I lost it, so sorry about that. I normally just start out with my skincare, whatever. I use the Road Glazing Milk sometimes, and like sunscreen, that's pretty basic in the morning time. But for longevity, as far as my makeup goes, Until Dawn, I feel like this is something that professional makeup artists use for like wedding makeup. Like it keeps your makeup on all day, it's so good. I always have that for work because my makeup tends to rub off. I'm literally sitting at a cubicle all day and yet somehow my makeup rubs off. And then that's been helping a lot. And then I've been using whatever setting spray. At the moment I have this Veil one from Hourglass, which is really good. It's very, very shiny though, so if you're not like into the shininess, you're not gonna like that. And then for primers, I love Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer, and then this Milk Hydro Grip I've been using, but I'm almost out. But this helps a lot with keeping on your makeup, and this just helps with like having a really nice smooth base. You guys are just gonna have to see me in my bright pink getting ready headband because I don't like having my hair in my face when I'm getting ready, so you're just gonna get a really great look at my face today. What I try to do frequently for work is work in lots of thin layers, and I don't use a ton of powder just to be like a bit more natural, but honestly, like who cares? Wear what you want. I put this Huda Beauty color corrector. This is the peach one. I have pretty intense dark circles, and so I just take that and I don't blend it too much. I keep it very concentrated on the dark areas of my face. I'm going to work right now. This is actually after work. It's like 6 p.m. but I wanted to film this and have like more time to film it and not be rushed, so here we are. Normally I would be doing this way faster, but you get the point. So there it is. I keep it pretty concentrated. For skin, I pretty much wear a foundation or skin tint or something as a base every day, like every time I do my makeup at least, because it just helps everything blend so much easier. And like I know people are like, oh, foundation's heavy, whatever. I don't care. I will wear a full coverage foundation to the office, but recently, because I'm tan right now, I've been using the Le Beige's, I'm sure that's not how you say it, but the water tint from Chanel. This one's in medium, I guess, yeah. And I can't wear this in the winter because I'm super light, so this is my color at the moment. I have to break the beads up in my hand, which is like the one thing I don't really love about this foundation, but that's okay. It's really pretty and light, and it does look really good and natural. The other day my coworker was talking about how he never sees anyone with makeup at the office, and I was like, I always wear makeup to the office. Like I don't know how that's not visible, but I guess somehow it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. I don't know if that's good or bad. Fenty bronzer, cream bronzer in the shade Teddy, and this is so pretty and natural. And if you're newer to makeup or newer to like using bronzer, this is great because it blends super well, and it's also like fairly light. I'm using like a very dense brush and it's still not crazy. I mean, that looks crazy, but I'm just roughly applying it to like this area where I have an indent on my cheek. Makeup that I always love makeup where it's darker on the edges and lighter in like the T center area. It looks so good. So yeah, favorite thing ever. Blush. This is just like, I've been loving this blush anyways. If you guys haven't been to Sephora recently, they're giving away these for free with any Charlotte Tilbury purchase. Like you could buy something super small and they would give you this for free. So I hope they still have that deal going on. It just like randomly was there the other day. Pillow Talk Pink Pop. So this one's actually very light, like super lightly colored, but I think that's honestly perfect for the office. And I just also love like lighter blushes in general. And I put some on my forehead, my nose, and cheeks. Okay, concealer time. So I've been using Tower 28 in the shade EP. I think it's the shade 4 or 5, I'm pretty sure. And it's like very similar to my skin tone, if almost like matching my skin tone. It's not lighter, but maybe I would go slightly lighter than this. The concealer, I try to bring it in this way. I try to leave it away from my cheeks and I bring it up into my like temple area, because having a super bright temple, I don't know, it just does something. Like, it just looks so good. Is anyone watching Ginny and Georgia right now? I already finished it, but I'm restarting it from the beginning because I haven't, it's been a while since I've seen season 1 and 2, so I'm rewatching those. Okay, looking good. I feel like we have a nice gradient there from my blush to my concealer. And then I think for fun, I am gonna do a little bit more bronzer and just take this and do some light little strokes in the beginning of my brows. Those are good. Now, normally I would just skip to my powders and I'm done. Sometimes if I want to be extra, I do eyeshadow, and let's just be extra today. Where is my eyeshadow brush? So natural. These, I think if you are like not really an eyeshadow person, so good because they barely have any color, which may sound bad, but for me it's good because I don't know how to do eyeshadow. This is the Westman Atelier iPods, and this one is in Tabak and the other one is Bisou. So with Tabak, I just get it on my brush. It's kind of like a cream powder formula, and I messily put it on my eye. And you don't have to be good at eyeshadow or precise at all for this. Bisou, it's a very nice highlight shade, and I'll do this in my inner corner. The thing about this in the inner corner just brings back the light in my eyes. The light that disappears when I'm working. Beauty, Huda Beauty, whatever. This is the Pound Cake shade and I love it. Okay, take my Beauty Blender, puff on this side, that's dirty, ignore that, and then the actual Beauty Blender, and I tap out really quick the concealer because I get creased so much, but I like to let it crease so I can see where it's gonna crease and then I can blend it out. But straight in with the powder, that's it. And you can just see how it like gets rid of that divot in my face right there. That's why I love baking powder. Bake too much under my eyes. It's more just setting and brightening a little bit. But on my nose, I do bake a little bit. Because those areas are covered, I'm good. I can let those sit for a sec while I do more powder. Well, I like to just pair this with the water tint. Sometimes I don't always use it, but I like to pair this with that. And this is like the Healthy Glow powder. Again, super natural, like really good. And if you have more mature skin, I think it will look really good as well. So I don't always like to just cover my face in powder, but for the office I do, to look a little bit more long lasting. And then I can swipe away the baking powder. One more powder, I promise. It's this one from the Hourglass palette. It's their one of their setting powders. I don't know the color because it rubbed off, but it's the leopard one from a few years ago. This is such a pretty like natural highlight color that doesn't look like you're wearing highlighter, but it gives you a glow. So because I put so much powder on my entire face, I want to bring back a little bit of glowiness, so I just put it on my cheek area like that. For my actual like nose highlight, I do take a more extreme one. This is the Jouer Rose Gold highlight, and it's like bringing us back to 2016 with how shiny this is, but I take the smallest amount, like literally ever, and I do the tip of my nose because it looks good, very subtle. And then sometimes I just put it there, left over. My secret weapon, the setting sprays. Before we do eyes and lips, I want to use these two. So what I do is I do like a sandwich method. I go in with this one first, then this one, then this one. I feel like the middle one you use doesn't really matter. Like, use whichever one's your favorite for like blending the makeup together. But this is going to lock it in and ensure that our makeup does not budge all day. Start with her. Down. Now in with the Hourglass. You got to be careful with this. It's super glowy. And back with this to lock it in, and this is gonna like seal it in but also keep the glow. Oh, that helps my lashes stick together a little bit more. or like stick up a bit more whenever I curl them right after that. It's almost like putting a little hairspray on my lashes. I have been using the Tarte the brown tubing mascara, but I want to use Hourglass today. I just feel like it. And this is like my OG favorite tubing mascara, so let's put that on. But I start by going over the tips of my lashes, kind of drag it outwards instead of up. But once I do the tips, I go in through the back, scoop the back. And then I finish by going again from the entire lash from the front. Okay, and then I do sometimes have to go in with a spoolie and like brush off the mascara that I got on my lids. Is the lip combo. So we have all Charlotte Tilbury today. I switch it up. This is always different. I use a lip stain a lot at work, but recently I've been using this because I just love the nude colors at the moment, but I just put on whatever. I did a what's on my bag the other day, my work bag for my coworkers. I work with a lot of, or I work predominantly with males, so it's always interesting time in the office. But I did a what's in my bag the other day, and I pulled out like probably 17 lip glosses, and they were like, is this how girls are? I'm like, yes. Super natural and pretty. Oh, did I tell you this is Iconic Nude? I'm sorry, I don't know if I did, but so pretty. I love it. And then sometimes I add in Pillow Talk lipstick. This is the Plumpgasm gloss in Fair Medium Pillow Talk, which is the one with no glitter, and this is honestly really pretty. I put it on the other day with nothing else, and it looked really good on its own. That's everything. Let me take my headband off and fix my hair. This is the makeup that I wear to work basically every day. Hopefully you guys got some good tips out of this, just had a good time chatting with me, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.